Welcome to another edition of TheSourHourPodcast, brought to you by Killer Sal's IG Mixtape Series. Today, we got a good one. Man. Give me a few minutes waiting for the guests to pull up. We got a good one. It's going to be a good one. Y'all ready to know the ritual already? Get your instruments of choice, your Fonto, your grabber, your Philly, your Duchess, your Bob Marley roll-up paper, whatever your instrument of choice is. Roll up, board the plane, sit back and get high with me. Today's strand I'll be smoking on is that GG4, better known as that Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue is a sativa strand. It's a cross strand between, I believe, chocolate. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. Let me get this right. Yes. So Gorilla Glue is a cross strand hybrid, between chocolate diesel and sour dove. It is 23% THC. Fillings get you relaxed, hungry, bad effects, cotton mouth, dry eyes, leaves you a little paranoid, helps with stress and anxiety. So, you know what I mean? For all my influence connoisseurs out there, I think this might be the strand. You already know this whole entire month, we have 20% off all merch that's on the site. Y'all see the site scrolling across the bottom there. Help a brother out, man. You know what I mean? When y'all come in, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? From the bottom. But yeah, this whole Diddy situation, you know what I mean? Getting crazy. To all my college sports fans out there, get ready for the Final Four this coming Saturday. You know what I mean? If y'all in the college basketball sports, that's something to look out for. You got both for the basketball programs from NC State in the Final Four. You know what I mean? So that's a big accomplishment for NC State. You know what I mean? They got the men's and women's basketball program both in the Final Four at the same time. First time in school history. You know what I mean? So shout out to NC State. You know what I mean? Big up the UConn Huskies, man. You know what I mean? They're early. You're doing a phenomenal job, man. Keep it up. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, man. Repping UConn, man. Salute to y'all. I know there's a few other teams that's in there. I know NC State, I believe UConn. Is it Alabama? Or did NC State beat Alabama? I'm not too sure. But I do know UConn's in the Final Four. And I do know NC State's in the Final Four. So shout out to both of those schools and the programs, you know what I mean, to bringing them kids closer to a national championship. Pull the guests up right now. We back. What's up, brother?
Yo, peace and blessings to the people. I appreciate you for having me here, bro.
I appreciate you for joining, man. So let's get right into it, man, brother.
Yo, listen, I'm ST, aka Mike Monty. If you're watching this, you know who I be already. What I'm interested in today is where this brother want to go with it, because it's actually a throwback Thursday. So I could take y'all on an expedition with a story. Huh?
Facts. I said facts. So for those that don't know, is me and this brother came up together, you know what I mean? Two sides of Staten Island. But we came up together, you know what I mean? And we back here in the flesh to you know what I mean, to have a conversation and get into some stories. So, for the people that do know, and to introduce the people that's not familiar, you from an area in Staten Island called Parkhill, if I'm not mistaken.
Sometimes I'm from West Brighton.
Okay.
So if I'm gonna keep it butt naked with you, like no Diddy, Like my son Mike from Castle Hill, right? ST is from Park Hill, right? ST is from Park Hill. That's the younger version of me. But S is from the West. S is from the West.
Okay, so tell me about the West Brighton days for S.
So boom, right? And up into 2002, no matter what y'all heard about me, I had no felonies. I was not a felon. Regardless of what I was accused of, up into 2002, I wasn't a felon. You know what I'm saying? I went through a critical point in life where that I violated, in a sense, I stepped over a boundary to a point I was responsible partially for something that Park Hill pretty much shunned me. You know what I'm saying? I make it hot. Niggas won't even stand next to you. You hear me? You know how that Park Hill shit go. Niggas make it hot. Niggas won't even stand next to you. I used to invite niggas to walk to the PLO store with me. You hear me? My bosom buddies, no Diddy. Dudes that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying? We slept in the same bed, no Diddy. 2 at the foot, how many at the head? I don't know. But whatever, no Diddy on everything. Damn, I can't even speak freely in America without saying no Diddy.
Yeah, that's the time we in now, man. You know what I mean? So how you see that whole Diddy situation?
To be honest with you, I'm waiting on a call from Diddy right now. I'm waiting on the call from him. You hear me? And the reason being is, listen, listen, nobody, now you know I'm an industry insider. You know that I know what's going on, bro. Nobody that went to a Diddy party didn't know what the fuck was going on, my brother. I didn't know what was going on in there. I was trying to find out. I couldn't get on these lists because I had 2 eyes back then. Niggas look at my eye when I'm trying to get on the list. Shoot right, boy, CN. They think I'm a joke. They think I'm a Jamaican when they look deep into my damn mama. Upon you hear me? If it's hot, then
okay, like someone on with this service. So yeah, for those that familiar, that's your brother SC. You know what I mean, repping Staten Island, like informed y'all. ST from the Hill, S from the West. You know what I mean. This brother, he had a lot of monikers as far as names is concerned. He was the shadow in the dark, to be honest with you. You know what I mean. That name S very popular. Very popular. It's a lot of stories surrounding this, bro. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad. Go there.
Yo.
Go right. Yo, you back?
Yo, my bad, man. Minor technical difficulty. My bad. I probably was about to go. I think I was gonna go off the deep end. But yeah, this is long story short, as far as the Diddy situation, right? There were lists. This is something that if people force me to prove it, I could prove it. There were lists made for most of Diddy parties at least a year in advance. And if you went to one of them, if you went to a second one, then you knew what happened at the first one. You heard? And you went back. Now, me per se, after No Diddy, I went into the first one. Had they allowed me in, I might not have went past the parking lot after that. But on another hand, I might have went to all of his parties because people get to be whoever you want to be around me. You heard? That's who you are. Just don't put it on me. You know what I'm saying? My life consequences, I've been around all type of the consequences of the nonsense I did. I've been around all type of strangers, booty bandits, and rump wranglers. You hear me? They ain't try me. I used to walk around sometime with dudes that was rump wranglers. And niggas say, yo, S, you know he a booty bandit, right? And I'd be like, yo, I don't think he gonna try me. The nigga tried you? Did the nigga try you?
Son, because I was just having this conversation last night, and I was telling motherfucker, I'm saying, yo, everybody's so overwhelmed with this whole P. Diddy situation and all that. And I said, yo, in real time, we got motherfuckers walking around the neighborhood that motherfuckers, that know of.
Now, this is what I will tell you, just for argument.
Yo, let's get to it, man. Staten Island, man. Staten Island.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know where you want to go with it.
In the whole, how do you view, or how did you view Staten Island in the whole when you was out there running around?
What you got to give me a time span. Give me a time span. Give me maybe
I'm gonna go 9-4, 9-8.
Woo! Burn slow like blood sweat. Yay, yo.
9-4,
You hear
9-8.
me? Oh, you a ruthless one. You ruthless.
You know why? Because there was a lot going on in that 4
So,
years.
so boom. My book actually starts in 9-8 with Confidential. You heard?
Oh man.
But no, huh?
I said, oh man, that's our Pete Kong.
May God bless him. You hear me? But we from 9-4, you said?
Yeah, from 9-4.
So 9-4, 94.
That might have been freshman year. That might have been freshman year.
Woo. So boom. Damn. Not by 9-4, I'm already rooting and tooting and shooting like Yosemite Sam. So Staten Island is basically damn, how did I look at it? How did I view it as a whole in 9-4? Moving up to, I just felt like I had to prove myself. So you got 93, the Bloods come in, and 94, 95, 96. I am trying to cut more people than all of the Bloods on Staten Island combined. That's what I was trying to do at that time in the midst of getting money. So I looked at it like, for real, it was kind of like lunch meat. I don't know how I looked at it. I just navigated it. But during that time, when the gangs first hit New York City, and may God bless us all, whoever's still left, you know what I'm saying, as far as Bloods go, right? Now me, I'm not a official, I've never been an official Blood. I always been fool operating amongst them. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Huh?
I
What
heard you say
happened?
that. I heard you say that in another interview, and it brought light to me because I always thought you was under the banner. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro, I've been fooled the whole time. I never denied it. Nowhere I went, everywhere I go, I let them know I'm fool. I don't have no big homie. I'm an imposter, for lack of better terminology. Nevertheless, I follow West Coast rules. I follow the West Coast rules. If a Blood is real, right, even if I'm faking, he can't do nothing to me. He can't. I follow the rules. What? My big homies died. If anybody that I would have came home under was dead and gone. Let's go. Let's go. And that was, huh?
Did that bring any kind of heat towards you?
Yo, niggas kicked me in my face so many times. It's only due to the grace of Jesus Christ that I'm still handsome. Yo, everywhere I go, I get fucked up screaming this dumb shit. Niggas kick me all in my face. It be 4 and 5 of these niggas on my back. You hear me? And I spin around. Boom, hit another one. Boom, hit another one. John Madden. Boom, and he's on his back. Ha! Yo, you can't do that. Said you won't do this and you can't do that. But look it be some it ain't right or right ass niggas there. It ain't right or right. Get off him. You know it's always but Staten Island at that time for me, it was something that I had to, first of all, FT was running around and people was mistaking me for him. So I had to let my nuts drag like a granddaddy. No diddy. I had to let my nuts drag because they was mistaking me for FT. You know what I'm saying? In certain instances, if shit got too stupid, I was even impersonating him. You heard?
Which is crazy. For a time in the past, a lot of people thought y'all were brothers, ST and FT.
I wish we were.
Because it was ringing so similar. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So I had to compete with him as far as a name go. I'm doing everything at that time for a name. So during that time, I walked through I was Wolfpack. So this is what, so back, excuse me, I digress. So I'm trying to cut more people than all of the Bloods because I'm Wolfpack.
Shout out Fess Taylor, man. Happy birthday to you, God. Salute.
It's his birthday today?
Yesterday.
Yo, God bless you, Fest. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Listen to me, man. It's not too many people on this planet that I love more than Fest Taylor. That's why shit hurt me with him. It hurt me worse than the average person. I love that nigga Fest to death, man. I block a bullet with my head for him. You heard?
Yeah. Me and
My
Fess,
name is
we became
Big
very
up to
cool.
Fest Taylor. Many more, my brother. Many more. And you winning. As long as we living, we winning. Fuck that. As long as we living, we winning. I love you, bro. And you know that shit. Listen. We love each other. We out here.
So, we mentioning Fest and the whole the Wolfpack thing. How did that come about? Let the people know how that came about, how y'all started, and then we're gonna get into some of the stories.
So when you say WP, right, you're gonna say Wolfpack, then you're gonna say C after that. WPC. Wolfpack crew. We were a crew, right?
Hold up. That's another thing. It was said it was WPC, Wolfpack Crips.
Now that's all I'm gonna ask you to do is no Diddy, hold the tail. Let me fuck this cat the best way we know how. Parkhill, nigga. Parkhill Projects, nigga. Blow, huh? Right? So we started off as WPC, Wolfpack Crew. If you want to go to the origin of it, it started up the block in Park Hill. You know what I'm saying? And we was Wolfpack Crew. We claimed to be wolves because chicks kept calling us dogs, but we were saying we are unruly bunch. We can't be tamed. So we wolves. You know what I'm saying? And then now, mind you, ST, me, I, I have never had sex with a Park Hill chick in my life.
No,
Nah, nope, not yet. And as long as we living, we winning, ladies.
wow.
So what that does, it creates a conflict as far as Wolfpack go, because my house is the hangout crib for the Wolfpack. The first Wolfpack hangout crib is my crib. So I'm important. Proper terminology. I'm importing box from all over the island right there to my crib, and it's going down. So
you was a 240, right?
What 2-4? What 3W? You do the math. Yeah, that's exactly where I was at. And to quote Profess, I was there with a blunt and a bear, holding a rifle like I was hunting deers, according to Profess.
Remember the weed spot?
240. Big up to 240. Huh?
You remember the weed spot on the lobby floor?
Yo, they had what happened with who?
The weed spot on the lobby.
A 240?
Yeah.
If somebody told you it was a weed spot in the lobby, they was sending you to me to get robbed, nigga. It was a 6J, 246J. Then after, it was a few of them, but the main one is 246J, and they are the competition of 164G. Enough respect due to the 164G. And 246J back. This is the land before time, though. By the time you came out, wasn't nobody selling no weed in 240 lobby. Nah.
Yo. Facts, dog.
When? I was up north?
Nah. See, it was like 9-2. 9-2.
Whoa. Who was there? Who had it? That's all I need to know. Who had it?
The Jamaicans had it.
In 240?
Yeah, the last of the Mohegans.
Let me explain something to you, my brother. Listen to me. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm live and winning. Listen, in 1992, 1 year after that, Chubb Rock came on the scene with a scheme and a dream and a pocket full of cream, right? There were no Jamaicans selling anything in 240 Park Hill. My man, 1990. What you said? What year you said?
Not 92. Hold on, listen. What year the
Yo,
fish
I was
market left?
11. I was 11. I was 11. I could tell you who was in the lobby.
What year
James
the fish
Bestman.
market left?
Huh?
What year the fish market left?
I can't remember what year the fish market left, but if you take me there, I got
That
some
was the last.
stories.
That's the last spot that was
You
in that
might be
lobby.
talking about 160. My brother, listen to me, bro. Please respect that I've been shot in the face and survived. 240 Park Hill is a fucking stick-up building. You sell weed in that lobby, nigga, I'm robbing you in 92. What are you talking about? 1992, a year later, Chubb Rock showed up on the scene with a scheme and whatever, with a pocket. Yo, nigga, I don't give a fuck who you was. If you came in 240 in 1992 selling some weed in the lobby, I was 11 years old. RZ and I were robbing you. Period. After that,
I was misinformed then. I was
you in the
misinformed.
wrong building. Nah, you on the right track, wrong train, young man. You in the wrong building.
Okay,
You
okay.
probably think about 180, maybe. I don't remember that. But listen,
All right,
92.
240.
RZ and them had that shit. RZ, James Bestman and them. Listen, when I speak these names on your channel, trust me, bro. RZ, James Bestman, they had that area at the time. Who else was over there? Harvard and them was at 55 and 9. When I was 11, I was still collecting bullet casings
Okay,
as a hobby.
okay. All right, all right, all right. So it might have been a little before then. It might have
It
been a
might have
little
been a little after, I think, probably.
after
Nah.
the
You had
Jamaicans was born.
Ayatollah. You had Ayatollah on the first floor. Now I want you to keep in mind, if you from the Hill, if you from the West, if you from New Brighton, if you from the Harbor, the entire time I was away, I had people tracking you, and I didn't ask them to. If I love you, they told me what you was up to the whole time. Anytime I'm away, I know what y'all doing because people let me know how y'all doing, for lack of better terminology.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, Staten Island. See, people was afraid to cross that bridge in our era, bro.
Yes, you know what's crazy, man? This whole social media thing, we can't even really talk how we would like to talk. You understand what I'm saying?
I tell you this, right? For me personally, I study stuff. So under the new federal guidelines, pretty much, first of all, hearsay is non-admissible in the feds now, right? They can't use the hearsay shit no more. Secondly, anything 10 years out, you can speak about freely unless it's a homicide or a sex crime on a child.
Yeah.
So when they let me go out of that cage, I was literally free. I was free. I was a free Republican American, Trump Republican. You hear me? Red hat like I'm trumping them. Make loyalty cool again. Don't ship jump with them.
So, what's your take on Trump? You dig what he be doing?
Yo, I'm a jerk in the purest form, a buffoon. You hear me? In the
I
rawest
like him.
form.
I like him because he's so upfront with his shit. He don't
He ain't.
sugarcoat.
He gonna let you know what it is. But the reason why I support Trump for our people is because he gonna take the money from other countries and give it to us. He feel we could do more with it than them other countries. So we technically you're not supposed to talk politics. Nevertheless, I earned a degree while I was in there for them 14 years, and one of the most prestigious writing colleges in America. Right now, I have a degree. My degree is in liberal arts, but I specialize in the art of the short story, and I just study culture, right? Culture. Trump is gonna give money to take it from these other countries and give it back to the black people.
I'm gonna touch on the topic with meth, right? I see that you highly respect meth. You know what I mean? What I know coming from Park Hill, you know what I mean? Probably was around them every day, majority of the day. What came to develop that respect that you have towards meth? I'm gonna tell you a wild story too.
I can't be a human being. I gotta be worse. I gotta be worse than a worm. You hear me? Damn. I don't even know if I could talk about that right now, bro. I don't know, bro. Nah, cause I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Nah. I just say I can't talk about it now. When I was a child, bro, that dude showed me kindness, bro. A lot of people in life didn't show me kindness, bro. Like for real, for real.
Okay.
And life is just fucked up, bro. For real.
So I'm gonna tell you a story about meth, right? Um, Years ago, he used to be out in New Brighton all the time, at the barber shop on Westerville. Shout out to Hakeem Barbershop, you know what I mean, years ago. They used to do the little street jams, bring the equipment out. You know, we used to frequent the barbershop, fuck around, play video games in there. So throughout the years, this is when I had my braids and all that stuff, little fat nigga running around. And they start to say, yo, you was herbal method man. This is when he came out with the METHOD. You know what I mean? I had the chip tooth at the time, like him, everything. So I started following. Oh, what? I look like him. Then I moved to North Carolina. This is when they did the Hard Knock Life tour. I moved to North Carolina, and we went to a club the night that they came in town. And when I say these females was on me, oh my God, yo, Method Man. So we run around with the street team because they in the city. We run around with them. They got the billboards, the Hard Knock Life shit going on. We went from the club all the way to the telly. We didn't get upstairs to none of the, you know what I mean, what was going on. But in North Carolina, being from Staten Island, knowing these individuals that's here, oh man, gained so much publicity, man. I can't tell you, boy.
I'm gonna tell you.
He had me get a lot of ass. I was a little brother in Charlotte, you heard?
Yo, if I was around you at the time, I probably would have been booking shows for you as meth. I did that with Fab a few times. I booked shows with my man that looked just like him, Lil Wayne too. I had a man that just looked like him. I put mad jury on him. I used to book like walkthroughs. And we all being all black around these lookalike ass niggas. And then when they call them to the stage, we leave. But we done bagged so many joints by the time they never even know that was an imposter. They just think the nigga got carried away and left.
2 weeks later, you see
Yo.
the public statement come out. Yo, if anybody hearing you saying they such and such, it ain't me.
Back then, I don't even know nothing about the backlash. But what I will tell you is this, right? So, as far as meth go, I show them respect when it comes to like social media and things of those nature for many reasons. You heard? I feel like he deserved that at least up until I see him. You know what I'm saying? Up until when we speak. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like.
So what?
The ball is, huh?
What's the? I heard you say that you don't have a problem collectively with the Wu. Is just certain particular individuals outside the Wu.
At this point, I don't know if that. Yeah, I could say outside the Wu, it's certain dudes. I really don't have a problem with nobody. Motherfuckers got a problem with me, bro.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got a problem with me. This. I got sidetracked mentally. I'm a little bit, y'all. I can be contained. I can be controlled. But with Matt, right? This is what I'm telling you, right? From the time I stepped off the porch, right? And I hope he see this shit, and I hope he give thought to what I'm saying right now, bro. From the time I stepped off the porch, I'm not a Staten Island dude, y'all. I'm not a Staten Island nigga. I always been different, man. And Parkhill niggas held me down in a one-on-one fight. A nigga held me down and spit down my throat, bro. I'm not I'm different. I'm different than everybody. I always been different, y'all. And I have never been on a team nowhere in America When I was in other countries, I didn't have no choice but I really didn't know languages and shit, so I just had to shut the fuck up if you don't speak the language. But in America, I have never been on a team, even with my own blood brother. I let these niggas know if they ever violate meth, we become instant enemies. You heard? Every team, yo, listen, anybody that I've ever loved enough to tell them when I was in my wickedness, my name is Michael Montgomery. My mom's name is Blasey Blasey Blah. My brother name, anybody that I love that much, I told them if they violate meth, we are enemies. My whole life, bro. Everywhere I've been, all the vile shit you hear about me, I let niggas know. If anybody that I love, I let them know if you violate meth, we are enemies. My own blood brother, Profess, my big brother, Profess running to the fray for me. That's what he does. In a bare knuckle boxing, that nigga will run up in there against a bear if I'm fighting it one on one. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? I let all of these dudes know, and that's because of certain stuff that Meth told me and showed me when I was a child. But I'm not a child no more. I'm a grown ass garanimal. I don't even know what species I am no more. You hear me? I don't know what the fuck I am. I have to be lower than the worm. I think I'm the fucking roly poly beetle. That's what I think I am in all reality.
And what do you think? What do you think tracks your mental for you to feel that way?
Because I have been in the presence of dudes who were so much greater than me. You hear me? That as a real man or a real nigga, whichever one I chose to be, I had to admit this dude is better man than you, a realer nigga than you, all of that, mother, all of that. And furthermore, the Bible says you must bow down before man and God. If you can't bow down before man first, who you can see, you will never bow down before God, who you can't see, the God that I believe in. Yo, I went through an altercation with one of my brothers. If he would have beat me in that fight, I would have kissed his feet on social media, bro. I would have bowed down before him and asked him to show me the error of my ways. I would have went live on my phone and kissed his feet in front of all of y'all. I'd have asked him after he beat me physically, I'd have asked him to take his shoes off. Please, I don't want to kiss Jordan or whatever you wearing. I would have kissed his feet and I'd have asked him to please show me the error of my ways. You defeated me, brother. But I'm a ruthless vato, so I sucker punched him to make sure I win.
See, that's brother personal stuff that brothers go through.
And you know what? At this point, I'm trying to tell people my life belongs to the public. The biggest robbery, that ST, yo, I got at least, let me think. I can't even tell you. I know I got more than 3,000 robberies, bro. More than that. I can't even remember. I can't. There's no way. This is why I can't cooperate with the feds, because you got to tell them every crime you committed, or they could bring that shit up and send you away forever. I cannot even remember every crime I committed, y'all. I'm fucked up.
What attracted you to robbery and
You
robbing?
robbed another and a sister.
You got over 3,000. So what was that attraction? What's the thrill of it?
You're not listening. When somebody lived this shit, he robbed another and a sister and a.
Try to rob another.
Hold on, you gonna co-sign my bullshit? That's what you gonna do?
Listen. Because they characterize where we come from. They characterize those people, right? They call them stick-up kids.
Oh, right? Stick-up kids is out to tax.
And see,
Red bone. Hold on, but what if they tell me that the stick-up kids is out to tax? And as a young kid with a cock eye, I decide that red bone booties is what I love to wax.
That means you staying away from the stick-up kids when they coming on out.
and then you know the red bones. Once they find out you got that jukes, once they find out you hit a lick, the red bones is coming out, baby.
Because like I said, they had a title for those the stick-up kids. So in the hood, you hit stick-up kid, you looking for the hoodie and the Timbos, not knowing this nigga coming in a suit and tie.
Forgive me. No, be gentle, be gentle, be gentle.
You get what I'm saying? So, to being out there in that environment, you come to start to understand.
Hold on. What do you understand? I don't know.
You gotta watch everything. You gotta watch. Listen, like you said, you're in the wilderness, head on the swivel, you can see 60, 70, 80 yards ahead. Okay. Oh.
Hold on. Nigga shit on the biffle.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, nigga shit on the biffle. You heard?
I know
out
that,
of this world. Spaceship, Chappelle Show, Bibble, right? If my head is on the Bibble, aka swivel, then I gotta be out of this world. Chappelle Show, Bibble.
You know what I mean? Coming back at me now, Bibble. All right. I'm gonna edit that little part out.
I think you should leave it in there. Yo, historical fact, man. I love you like cook food. Historically, I am the only person that ever beat Capadonna in freestyling, bro, in the PLO store, and Method Man brought me there to battle him.
What?
And I smoked him, bro. At like 13 years old, I wrapped circles around him and freestyling. He might have been under the influence, and my mind was fresh in 13.
Well, okay. You think you might have caught him by surprise, being so young?
Yo, listen, let me tell it like Jack told Helen, ain't no telling, but I could do it tomorrow. Again, I'm a known felon. My chrome swelling. So many shots that I can't decipher domes from melons. Practice time. I ain't acting. Yo, but listen, all jokes in the corner. I can freestyle better. I have like 2 albums already recorded right now, just for fun. On SD cards. I just be waking up. Huh?
When's the book dropping?
Yo, listen, the books, listen to me. Please, people, listen to me. The books equate to ownership of your thoughts. It's not too many things that you can actually own on this earth. And why is that? It's because when you die, that shit stays here. But your thoughts come with you. That's the only thing you really own, y'all, is your thoughts. And sometimes you can own your time. But you always own your own thoughts until you don't. Books is the best way in this country, in America, in European society. Books are the best way to copyright and really own your thoughts. Because when you put it in book form, if anybody does anything remotely similar to it, you have a legal stance against them. And they know that, so they don't fuck with book stuff.
And that's because it's in writing.
That's exactly why. Because it's in writing, it's published in writing. And furthermore, it's because the power of books. Certain people weren't allowed to even deal with books for many, many years. Culturally, I'm talking about this. I educated myself. A lot of people weren't even allowed to deal with books. Like in Latin America, yo, you get killed for having a book or learning how to read one. Way worse.
Some places you wasn't allowed to read. Yeah, I heard that.
Even if you was allowed to read, you wasn't allowed to have a book. You know what I'm saying? And furthermore, the novel, just over the past like 70 years, novels became legal in Latin America. Because a novel, you can make it look like somebody without saying it's them. And in communist countries and where you got dictatorship, if you say something bad about somebody, you die. But if in a novel you can make a bear just like that person and slander them or say the truth about them more often than not. So all of this type of stuff is recently being legal outside of America. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, to all the people watching this, if you got people up north, tell them to try their hardest to get into BARD, BPI, BARD Prison Initiative. Tell them to try their hardest to get in there. What that college program do, what it does is it gives you white privilege once you release.
You said that program. What's the name of that program again?
It's BPI, BARD Prison Initiative. That's where I earned my degree due to the grace of God. I earned the degree. If you Google it, it's going to be in like the top at least 40. And it's a lot of liberal arts colleges in America that's going to be in the top 40, and it's thousands of them. BARD, BPI, BARD Prison Initiative. When there was no colleges and no in America in New York, when there was no colleges in New York, BARD was still up and running. We the ones that brought college back to all of the facilities in many other states as well.
Okay.
So if you got people in there, tell them to invest their time in that. These people got a better plan for them than they got for themselves.
So much. Tell me about junior high school in Staten Island for you, man.
All right, so junior high school, I went to IS 49, right? Half of my classes were special ed, so it'd be like me, 5 other students, and 2 teachers, and the other half was like regular classes or whatever the case may be. But 49 is junior high school is a very monumental point on Staten Island, especially in the Parkhill Stapleton era, because usually throughout 49, Parkhill and Stapleton got beat. And this is, let me tell it how the woo form, because it's traditional in our neighborhood for dudes to beef throughout the 49 era, and sometime even throughout the Newdorf, McKee era, the high school era, right? So after that, that's where that's like a rite of passage where a person proves like their manhood type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And all of us are from projects, right? And according to our blood, basically we like free spirited people. That's why it's a project. But anyway, so in McKee, in Noodle, in 49, you fighting and shit with the locals to prove who you are. You making allegiances like yo, Just Bone from Stapleton. This is one of my best friends in life ever. It's one of my best friends.
Shout out Bone.
Huh?
I said shout out Bone.
Shout out Bone. He don't even know this. This dude is one of my best friends, right? Me and him have fought fist fight numerous times. I found out recently I have never won one fight against him. I never beat him because I always ran out. I always left. He still wanted to fight. I always left. So that means I lost all of them. You heard?
Oh yeah, you used to scrap in school?
Yo, this nigga don't want to stop fighting, man. This brother, he done transitioned to a brother. The brother don't want to stop, man. Yo, I had a lot of fights with him. I never won one because he never wanted to stop. And I always had to run or some shit. So that means I forfeit every one. Right? So at that point, you could say at that era, the junior high era, you could say, let the boys be boys. And they got a lazy eye, ball head, slam, do, 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 do. Let the boys be boys. Right?
Yo, you got your suit days, you know what I mean? Coming around, looking like the distinguished gentleman. You know
rest in peace to Mr. Lucarelli from IS 49. Back then, I had the chocolate hustle. I was working at the Halloween warehouse. That's what I was doing. That was one of my first jobs, working with the Italians, if not my first job, working with the Italians when I was in 49. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Lucarelli, another Italian from 49, he had the shop class, the chocolate factory. So he taught me how to make chocolate. And every holiday, I used to sell chocolate lollipops and shit. But I worked at the Halloween warehouse. As soon as I left school, I had to go to work.
Hold up. Speaking of Halloween, I see you had an interview with somebody. You brought up the Halloween massacre joint where Parkhill and Stapleton joined forces and was going hood to hood. You remember that year y'all came to New Brighton? It was foggy as a motherfucker. Y'all caught us in the Holy Park. You know, how the neighborhoods didn't get along really, but Halloween was a time where all the neighborhoods would have fun. Kind of group up, team to team, and then one year, Stapleton and Park Hill got together. I guess y'all went out to Stapleton, got busy throwing eggs and all that stuff. Then y'all joined forces, walked over the hill to New Brighton. I remember that when you were speaking on. I'm like, yo, I remember that foggy Halloween. They came out to New Brighton. It was deep as fuck. Y'all caught us in Mahoney Park. We was outnumbered, but we was throwing back.
Now you gotta, once you say something like that, you gotta mention Fat Lie. I don't care how skinny that nigga get, I always call him Fat Lie. Because you know what I'm saying? He was fat, fly, and fresh, fly, and fat. You heard?
Just came home too, man. He just came home too, man.
No. I don't know what he up to now. I'm just talking. I'm having a flashback to when he was fresh, fly, and fat, fly, and fresh.
A lot of cheese.
Yeah.
What is fun?
Right?
Listen. Some stories, and it brings me back into that time frame. Like, wow,
this motherfucker was too agile. You hear me? He was too agile to be that fat. You heard? Look it. Listen, this is how I knew he could beat me in a fight when we was in McKee. The nigga outran me easily. Like easily, ass betted me in the dice game and outran me. I said, if this nigga could run this fast, and look at right, I said, hell no. I gotta find a way to keep peace with him. You gotta label him Eam at that point. You heard? Keep peace with him.
A lot of big ass, man. Yo, man. So we just got so many. It's names that I want to mention, but I don't even want to put people out there that don't know if they want to be out there now. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm telling everybody, listen, if your name come to my mind, it's not that I don't care. If I say your name, y'all, is that it don't even matter no more. You could try to change, but that's just the top layer. Nigga, you was who you was before I got here. I'm saying what I want to say. I paid my debt according to the law. I paid my debt to society with that bid. I know in my mind that somebody who have been accused, not even if you did them or not, if you've been accused to the atrocities of my level, you cannot pay your debt to society from a cage, y'all. This is the type of stuff that Donald Trump believed. You got to come home and be a new you and a better you. Yo, listen, y'all, I've been home 3 years now, the longest time I ever been home in my life. The most I did, allegedly, was fist fights and lame scuffles. This is greatness, y'all. This is humility. Bow myself down before God and man. And it's hard not to niggas. It's like a full-time job not to niggas.
No, when you're accustomed to that, yeah.
Huh?
I said when you're accustomed to that, and then you refrain from that. You know what I mean?
You're gonna expose me.
No. Listen. Yeah.
Blood upon your shoulder, guy.
Listen, only thing I know for a fact, where we come from, brother. You know what I mean?
Yo, only thing I'm gonna tell you is if you kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Your inside must be aloe on some real Capitol Hill shit.
Yo, man, Staten Island, man, like so much there, yo. It's Staten Island.
Yo, listen. Listen, you gotta talk to P Live, right?
P?
You gotta talk to Big P. Realistically speaking, you left leaking. Reality strikes back. It's like that.
P got stories. P got
no,
stories.
Listen, because I gotta speak about him. I have to, whether I like it or not, right? I got to
Good.
speak about him, right? So you should ask him if he wanted it on your platform or what.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because I got to do what I got to do. You hear me?
And honestly, what I'm trying to do is create a path for Staten Island as a whole with this platform stuff. You know what I mean? Because you watch so much on what's going on with the outside world. You know, and I've been sitting like, yo, there's nothing going on, and we in modern time to where we gotta catch up. They look at us as the fifth pharaoh, so forth. And look, nobody has done a platform, a YouTube platform, to give gracious to Staten Island. So I said, yo, let me start something up, the TheSourHourPodcast, roll up, smoke something, and have conversation with people of all likes. You know what I mean? I'm trying to mainly build it on Staten Island, and I'm not trying to go with that crab in the barrel mentality where, yo, you heard you did this, tell me about that. Then the next week interview the other guy, you know what I mean, and cause a big fucking circus. Because that's not what we was about in the street.
Yo, with that being said, people often they allude. A lot of people want me to speak about RZA a lot, right? And all my life, I've been telling the story about my hustle. Thank you for going to IS 49, right? You could edit this down, whatever. But in IS 49, my hustle was selling lanyard. You know, they make the Japanese staircase, the snake. You got to name two more. I'm hanging this shit up. Name two more. You got the Japanese staircase and the snake. You got to name two.
You do the butterfly, you do the cobra snake. What else? Come on. That was going on the keychain, baby.
Okay. So
get the
and you ain't mentioned the only one I know how to do. I should hang this shit up. I should hang it up.
Pink and black neon, you do the French box, get at the shorty. Your head.
So I'm selling that. I'm buying that by the spool in junior high school, and I'm selling that, and I'm selling penny candy. So just so y'all know, I gotta take either I could walk or I could take the bus to the ferry. Then I could take the ferry. Then I could take the train uptown